We're in a U-Haul truck and we are on the way to pick up the 1300 horsepower 4.6 liter 2-valve engine. This is the short block. Aluminum 4.6 liter, still a 2-valve. So you cannot lie, the sound of a free-flowing 4.6 liter 2-valve engine screaming at the higher RPMs sounds heavenly. That right there is enough of a reason to keep the original motor in your Mustang instead of swapping it out for something more modern. And don't for 1 second think I forgot about my 3-valve brothers. And who says Mustangs can't chop? But honestly, I don't know, y'all. I think the 3-valve has the 2-valve beat cammed wise. That chop idle is something else. But I do think the 2-valve sounds a little bit more redefined at the higher RPMs. Don't even get me started with the glorious sounding 4-valves. But this video is for the 4.6 community. I'm going to be explaining why I decided to build what is considered an obsolete motor in today's age. But you have to actually understand where I actually come from and how this actually started. Oh my God! Right there is when I got bit by the mod bug hard. I always feel like there's that one moment in every car enthusiast's life that kicks them into gear, and that was that. Now, you guys are probably wondering what car are you in? That was my 2013 Scion FRS. They make 180 horsepower stock. I actually still have the car today, and I ran up against a fellow with a fully built engine turbo Scion FRS that was pushing 400 horsepower. Now, it might not sound like a lot to a lot of people, but 400 horsepower in an FRS is a lot. And from that moment on, I always wanted to, and I ended up building the Underdog. I'm telling y'all, man, being the underdog is a bunch of fun. 250 wheel horsepower on 93. Don't look that bad in a car that only weighs 2,600 pounds. Obviously, as the years have gone on, I've converted to E85, turned up the boost, blown the motor, put a built motor in, and turned the boost up even more. But in all reality, the Subaru is the reason why I am building the 4.6 liter 2-valve. This isn't my first rodeo going ahead and messing with and getting the data on a car that people don't consider worthwhile putting effort in. There's always that pride and joy pulling up into something that a lot of people don't understand, or a lot of people were too afraid to build. Now, would it be a lot easier to go ahead and throw in a Coyote and a New Edge Mustang, boost it, and go have fun? Yes. Would it be a lot easier to go ahead and just do a Cobra pullout? Absolutely. Would it be even more cost effective to just throw in an LS and chalk it all up? Absolutely as well. But there is going to be that pride and joy knowing that you stuck with the original motor that came with the platform, built on it, and essentially brought a car that was considered a waste of time, something that's obsolete old, into the new modern era to run with the top dogs. And that's essentially what I am doing, and what I am trying to inspire as many people to do, is that you don't always have to start with the newest technology. You don't always have to have the most expensive car. You don't always have to have the most horsepower to have fun.
Woo! You pop on this?
Yeah.
Go! He's like, I need to get it.
Dump it, just floor it, floor it, floor it.
Get left lane, left. I mean.
The NA days, short-lived but fun. But as you guys can see, I have somewhat of an addiction to boost. I mean, I boosted my FRS, I boosted my 2-valve Mustang. It's just something that I love to do, and that's kind of the joy I get when modifying older cars, because you never know what you're gonna get, quite literally, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing. But I wanted to make this video kind of let you guys know my backstory, where I'm coming from, and why I like to build the older cars. Just something you don't really see, and there is a pride and joy. There is that sense of accomplishment when you take something that people just throw away and bring it back in the light. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If I inspired any of you guys to continue your builds, whether you're building something that a lot of people say is a waste of time, whether you're building an older car, whether you're building a lower horsepower car, or maybe even a higher horsepower car, maybe I convinced you to hit that next horsepower milestone, let me know down in the comment section of the video. And as always, if you guys want to stay up to date with my build on that road to 700 horsepower 2-valve, 1,000 horsepower 2-valve, you guys know the drill. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.